Hello, my Ender Minions, and welcome back to another episode of Fusionfall in Minecraft. Okay, so I know I uploaded this exact video on this exact day last year on April Fool's. The whole video was a joke. I blew everything up, whatever. And yes, I used the same thumbnail, I used the same exact title, everything. But this one actually is a video. So, it just happens to be a funny coincidence. So don't worry about it. This is an actual episode of Fusionfall in Minecraft. We got a lot to cover today, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a few minor things. So, starting off, I've changed all of the huts per se. I'm gonna flash images on the screen and such like that to compare them to how they actually looked in game versus what they used to look like, and how this kind of more fits their design. Windows on the back and everything. I actually probably should cover this real quick. There was skin errors, if anyone remembers those. For some reason in the files, if a skin had capital letters, that bugged the skin. So I had to lowercase all the names. And then as well, some of the skins are using older templates, so they bug out. So I'm going to have to, by myself, turn all of the old skins into the updated versions of it. So that way they actually work. But for now, I do have some skins. So we got Ben working over here. We have Grim, if he would face the correct direction. There you go. So here's Grim, whatever. And this one over here would not work, so we just kind of did this. This actually doesn't work right now, obviously. I'll go ahead and talk about this while it's in the way. All the fences are gone. I went and I looked at it. And the original game didn't have a big fence. It had this big gate with lasers that blocked all the way up to it, and yeah, so it's all better in my opinion now. As well, there's this cute little sign, "Beware of fusion spawns," because there was a sign that had a picture of a fusion spawn on it, and it was crossed out, whatever. Next, of course, you got Rex over here. And probably a big thing, if you guys saw my April Fool's video, you may have noticed, yeah, I built up a lot of the walls. Now, I made sure from all angles you can't see the grass. I also made everything escape proof, if that makes sense. So if you somehow climb up here, whatever. If you somehow manage to get your way up here, you wouldn't be able to get out the way I've layered it out. Or at least I think. So, sometimes I get a little bit lost on these. But yeah, you shouldn't be able to get out in most cases. And if you do get out, then you just kind of ruined everything for yourself. But yeah, so that's everything with here. There's a lot of empty space back here. Don't worry, there actually is stuff from the original game that I can actually, that actually was in this empty space that I plan on putting here. It's just right now I feel like moving on from here, because I've been spending way too much time on this. So I would prefer to just move on to the next area. Which, speaking of which, we are now going to go here, because I actually did go, I turned my render distance, this should be 8. I turned my render distance all the way up to 32, the max. And I went so that way you couldn't see this from the distance. Let me turn down my mouse sensitivity. There we go. But yeah, so here we go. This is what we have so far. And instantly you can tell this looks nothing like what it used to look like. I've already set up a little bit of thing because I just had little bits of ideas and such for what I wanted to do. And I didn't want to forget them, so I built them immediately. I'm going to be putting a picture on the screen now of what it actually looks like in game and how it makes more sense than what I did before. I can't really do much about these walls. There's no stone brick walls. I could do birch fences, but those just kind of look awkward, I guess. It just doesn't fit as well as these stone walls do. But yeah, so The walls in the original game were like pure white. The entrance looked like this blue portal with like a ring around it and such like that. And if you haven't noticed, by the way, there's terracotta here. We are on 1.12. I have fully updated this. The Providence skin is one of the ones that is bugged out. So I used one custom NPCs like this one, Arctic Steve, because it looks the most like a Providence member. Then we got Rex here, like in the original game. And I'm going to be trying to build this as close to the original as I could. Because, like, the big problem was I built, like, a big circular ring with, like, the waterfall in the middle. But really, it's more of a, like, this is the box. The waterfall is, like, the big box where the waterfall is, like, right here. And then the turn is here. And it's all a giant box, which it's kind of upsetting to look at to me, that it's just a big box. But that kind of just is what it is. But, yeah, so we're going to be filling a bunch of this in now. Let me go ahead and put my filter down real quick. So hopefully that's a little bit better, I don't know. So it doesn't go that far before it slants to a right angle. I think we'll just add like a little bit more, and then I'll do it like that, I think. Actually, no, we'll do a little bit more. So from here, comparatively, I do have another video open on my other monitor, so let me look at that real quick. Yeah, that actually seems like the perfect distance. I was checking my FPS to make sure I was still recording. This seems like just about where the recording was, it seems. Not recording, sorry. This is about where the right angle turns. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll add a little bit here. I do have to do Fusion Finn's layer again, but right now I want to do the zoom. I would prefer to catch up on that end first before I did Fusion Finn's layer. I would think it's about the same distance on the other side. Let me look. It seems a little bit longer. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So let's go for like 30, maybe. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And then we'll actually, my bad, turn it like that. So, yeah, the biggest thing is I have to get the coarse dirt. I gotta use this. The dirt that doesn't change. Because there's parts of this where it's just kind of like, there's just kind of dirt, you know? Like right here, from what I'm looking at, it's just kind of like, there's just dirt. You know? It's just kind of there. Kind of bumps up a bit here. I'm gonna make sure I can try to make this look a lot better and not just one big flat area, because now that we're turning the whole thing into a box shape, I want to add more life to it. So I do want to add a little bit more of the 3D-ish ground that it had in the original game. Yeah, it bumps down back into like 2 pathways. So we'll kind of just like so that one kind of goes that way, and then this one, it branches at like the same spot, kind of. I think, if I'm not mistaken, okay, it branches behind Rex, so we're gonna take a little bit more like that. And there is part of it that branches back this way. It actually kind of does what this does, how it kind of connects over here. It connects back into this piece. This piece still kind of branches over. What the fuck? Just got an Xbox notification. It's definitely not that straight. It gains a bit of a curvature to it. And like we'll add little pieces here. We'll add more wall here just so I can have a little bit more to work with. And it kind of looks like at around this part it kind of bumps up a bit, so we'll do that. And there is a tree here, so for now, actually we'll use dark oak this far back. It's actually like butt up against this thing is the thing. So we'll do that. That's not perfect, but it's gonna be filler for now until we build actual trees. So yeah, there's a big kind of tree going on here. I'll even add a little bit extra to it. So that looks nice. There's a little bit of extra space back here, I'd say. Like definitely. Because there's not this much extra space, but it's whatever. You know, we're not going block for block. I can't say I know how long I've been recording, so that's kind of bad. This series kind of is going to become filler, if that makes sense, in a good way and in a bad way. You guys get to see more, but as well, it's not going to be the series that I'm putting my work into, editing-wise, I guess, because I really want my League videos to be good. But I do care about this map still in this series. I just don't have a focus on it, which is why I'm going to record a bulk of it, so whenever I need content, I'm going to be uploading this. That way you guys are happy that you have more content, especially Fusionfall and Minecraft, and then I'll be happy because I'm uploading more. Which, by the way, speaking of Fusionfall Retro is going to be having a, like, test weekend where they're going to be testing their game, and I cannot wait to do that. That's going to be awesome. I'm definitely going to record that for you guys. This time it will be like an actual video, not like the video that I did for the tutorial. When Fusionfall Retro eventually comes out, I'll be able to use that as a, like, stepping stone for this series. I'll be able to walk around the map and actually look at stuff block for block. Not the tutorial, because it's not going to have the Academy tutorial, but, you know, once I'm past this. This already looks pretty nice, I'd say. Definitely could be better. Like, I feel bad for doing a lot of stuff off screen. When it's downtime stuff, then I don't as much, because you don't want to see me placing this block like this over and over again. This gets boring. But yeah, it's just sometimes when ideas spark in my head, like how I did this, I just kind of need to build it before I forget about it, because I don't want to forget about it. There's a little bit of grass I'm just gonna kind of around. Big pieces. I know originally I used a bone meal for a lot of stuff, but then that caused problems with all the flowers and such like that. And there are fusion spawns that are supposed to be in this area, and I will work on doing that at some point, but there is supposed to be 2 of them, so I will... The fuck is wrong with this thing's eyes? Model. Entity. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Oh my god. Did I just figure out the problem? Is it that easy that I just pick the other model type and it just works like that? Edit. Entity. Oh, that's cool. And it doesn't save any of the new skin types. It only saves mine. So let's see if we can find ourselves Dexbot. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Well, I don't have to worry about any of my skins then. I am good. And now we have to go fix that Billy that I put over there. I just remember there's a button. I could have just clicked the button. Now I'm flying back for no reason. Okay, well, that's nice that I figured that out, especially here. Oop, that means I can also fix you. I could have tested it on here. That is not right. Look at that. Look at that. That's very nice. Let's fix you real quick. The fuck? Okay. Delete. Edit. So we want this to be a slime. What is this? Whatever. Let's take this up to 20, I guess. Let's see how big 20 is. Too big, too big, too big, too big, too big. Let's go to 10. Yeah, it seems about fusion spawn size. I'll probably adjust the AI and things like that off screen because that's just a little bit finicky to deal with. But yeah, and then we'll summon one, I guess. We'll just do it back here, I guess. Delete. Yep. Okay, that was stupid. I think I click on it with this thing. Save. Spawn. Alright. Ah, I had one in my inventory already. Who'da thunk? There's a bit of grass kind of here. Just kind of grass all over the place right here. And it's like right here. Like I said earlier, it bumps up, so it kind of bumps up into grass here. I'm gonna do this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, this is literally just as long as the other side. I think it's like longer by 1 block or something like that. Just looking at it in game, it's not that big of a stretch. There's like a tree almost butt up against the wall, and the tree is like right on top of where this starts. So we're just gonna brush this back a bit. If I'm not mistaken, there's actually water all along the coast of this big piece here. So I'm not going to put the tree too close, just in case of there being water. Just got to make sure I rise this above that, just so it doesn't look awkward. So yeah, we're just going to fill all this in. There we go. So if I'm standing here, yeah, it looks about right. A little bit accurate. This piece definitely like branches more this way. It doesn't swerve too much into that direction. Actually, yeah, like it's almost perfectly like that. It kind of just dips in and then dips back out. Yeah, and then there's another tree, I'd say, here? I'd say that's pretty accurate. There's some trees that are like way bigger, like what I'm looking at right now. There's like another tree that's here, then there's a tree that's like here, and it's like huge, like 3 times the size of that kind of tree. Seems to be divots down a bit. The path behind Rex, which is about here. I completely forgot to build, by the way. It seems to like divot down. I'd say like over here, it kind of rises up a lot, like right where the gigantic tree is that I was just talking about. It seems to rise up a lot. And it actually brushes up really close to this. Like it's like almost like an instant drop down kind of situation. Like that. Like it just kind of goes from up to down real quick. And it lasts like a decent chunk back, you know. It follows the path for a little bit before I think it all like evens out again. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it flat back here, just because I'm not fully sure how far it goes yet, because I'm not that far into the video I'm looking at. So we'll see here next. This little part over here that branches up goes, it's not too much. It seems there's actually another part of the path that divots. Let's see real quick. So it seems that part of it goes a little bit like this. And then starts to come back up. Yeah, the problem is they kind of skip past this part. It's a little bit obnoxious to try to figure out. So there's like this piece, and there's this piece that kind of bumps up. It even has a tree on it. Huh. So it even has like a tree on it. Want the blocks to be taller than the wall. There's a bit of a tree thing on here, so let me see. Yeah, so it's like there's like a tree here. It divots up a bit. There's even grass all around it. But then yeah, it kind of shoots back down, and then it kind of rises back up again, but with no tree. We'll try to do that a little bit, make it follow the path, make it come inward. All over it too. It even had a fusion spawn on it. And I will put this over here like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna top off the walls so that way they're all good. At the moment, the way I'm building it, I don't want anything that I have built to be outside of the wall barrier. So how this was just past the wall, and how that tree over there is taller than the wall. I want to fix all that. So let's go look real quick. What is the limit on this? This goes to 15. So we need this to go. Oh, that's 17. There's probably plenty more grass that I need to add just looking at it. There's probably grass underneath this tree that I'm just not paying attention to, but yeah. We will finish capping off this to that point, and then I will call it an episode. I can't wait to finally get this whole zoo thing done, and then finish Fusionfall's lair, because then I can start doing stuff that's technically new. I say technically because I'm pretty much building an entirely new zoo, you know. It's the same, like, concept and spot, but, like, I'm reimagining it. Like, hell, the first area that I built is entirely different. I built it in a new spot just because it was just... Or I didn't build a new spot, sorry. I built it better because I was looking at my old work and I was like, this is mediocre and I could do better. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the zoo. I'm building the same thing, but better. So, yeah, but I mean in the sense that once I'm caught up with all the stuff that I originally lost, then I'll be happy. Because right now, I'd say, like, maybe halfway to caught up, in the sense that I've built extra stuff and better stuff than what I've built. I need to finish building the entire zoo, like all the walls and stuff like that. I need to finish Fusionfall's lair. I need to fill up the other area in the null void spot. Actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of perfect that this ended up 3 blocks tall, or taller than the wall. But yeah, so I need to finish the last little missing pieces in the null void area, and then Fusionfall's lair, which that won't be hard to recreate, especially making it better. I don't know why I built it the way I did. I remember I made it like entirely out of cobblestone and a bunch of bull like that, but it's definitely gonna be a lot better this time. And this area, I'd say I have like a fourth of the way done with just the zoo. But once the zoo is done is when I'm gonna be caught up, because I'm gonna get Fusionfall's lair out of the way before I finish the zoo completely. We're almost done with this, thank God. Yeah, we're getting there, very nice. And we're just about there. Whatever those shadow bugs down there are, it's kind of pissing me off just looking at it. Yeah. The zoo's going to be a lot longer to build than it took me before. Because there's like this piece, this little part that just kind of goes down to like maybe there. And then there's this piece, which this is supposed to be like a big chunk that maybe stretches out to like, I don't know. It goes like pretty far. Like I'd say it goes to maybe here. And then there's a size, or another piece like the size of this on the other side of the waterfall piece. So it's going to take a while to build it all. But I will get there eventually. So maybe not halfway done. Maybe we'll say a third. I'm a third of the way done. I have to put fusion spawns at the other place too. Yeah, for now I guess we'll use leaves. We'll use dark oak. What the fuck? Oh, I accidentally threw it. Okay. So there we go. Nice little bit of light. Of course, it's like supposed to be always daytime in this area, so we'll actually see what we do. I think I want to set it so the map can be permanently daytime. And then like the areas where it's like nighttime, I'll just kind of build a gigantic like wool box around it, like black wool. And then I'll put like glowstone and shit everywhere for light. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, got a decent amount of work today. The map looks better already in my opinion. Let me set the day. So that's time, set day. It's been a while. So yeah, definitely looks nice, I'd say. You would follow like this path over here, kinda. And it still would kind of go this way. So I'm gonna push that out just so it looks more like it should be going this way. Because it just kind of made it look like it stopped and then went that way. So yeah, there we go. That is pretty nice for what we have. I will go ahead and put some local grass here, so we don't have much of the land. And there we go. I will go ahead and I will call it a day. I will see you, or thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.